morning. I just decided to come out to take Angel out for a walk. We've been in the house for a very long time. I just been laying down basically. Fargo's called me today. And when they called me, it's Fargo's. When they called me, they keep hanging up the phone in my face. Okay. So I got to say my security password and my one sentence. And so now it's like this is the part where the White House and IRS get to do something with the baby. Where I'm just like, how many people when you see me, what would you name me? So I came up with Queen Goddess Johnson. It's the change of name and my maiden name. Okay, so because the court buildings didn't do what they were supposed to do when I was a kid, I have this in particular problem. Okay, so like if you had the opportunity to name yourself, what would be the name that you name yourself? Now, this is not for men because whatever your name is whatever your name is. Okay, like, and you can't really like change that, quite frankly. But if you're a girl and you had the opportunity to do a change of name with your maiden name, what would that name be? Because like I'm sitting here like explaining like what it is that I do or whatever, or who am I, or in your company, where could you see me sitting at? Okay, with the things in which we're talking about. Okay, so but it's just one title though. But I will have to actually eventually like change the actual name, and I feel like the reason is because you're not supposed to broadcast certain things. Okay, and you have to know what you should broadcast and what you shouldn't broadcast. Okay, but just only for this little bit of time or whatever, um, am I using this one in particular name. Now, if I come up with like this precious name, right? So, like if I said, Mr. President, what would you name me? So if he just be like Lavender Tiara, that is the most precious name. I would have to come up with a different name. I would just have to come up with a different name. Just because we have bad people in the world, you might not like. I might not understand like the badness with the people. Okay, and so some things people need to know, and certain things people don't need to know. Okay, just point blank period. It's certain things people should know, and certain things people shouldn't know. So then I feel like eventually I will have to change that in particular name. Now, if the state in which I moved to actually can fix this situation, I will have to figure out a name where I'm not broadcasting this name on YouTube or nowhere. You feel me? Um, where it's a secure and security situation. You feel me? So like, Wells Fargo's called me. Like they keep calling and hanging up the phone, and when I call back, this is Wells Fargo's. But that shit making me feel a kind of goddamn way, because then people can be dangerous. Like you might not even understand how people can be dangerous and stuff. And you calling and keep hanging up the damn phone. So now I'm calling you and I'm leaving little messages and I'm hanging up the phone because that's scary. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't trying to have nobody lose their job, but it's really scary when you keep picking up the phone. All these healthcare people can't. They pick up the phone and they talk. Then when banks call, they like picking up the phone and hanging up the phone. You know what I'm saying? Like that's scary. You know what I'm saying? Especially when I love doing stuff with the U.S. Treasury and stuff. Like that's something like really freaky and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I like doing stuff with the government. I really do. Okay, but it's really scary when people pick up the phone. I'm hanging up the phone, then I'm gonna call back in your bank. That's crazy. Like I need to. My first priority is that I purchase this house. Now, basically, they said they can't do it the backwards way. You feel me? But I can do it the forward way. But I'm scared. You feel what I'm saying? So like I would need some extra assistance and extra help with it. You feel me? Like I really do. Like seriously, and I would need my card in order to pay for the house. You feel me? So like, so they want me to do it the forward way. The forward way will be when someone is picking up the phone and I'm talking to this in particular person. I'm giving my information, and I'm basically sliding my card and purchasing a house. They want me to do it that way. They don't want to do the IRS in the White House in a certain type of way. They don't want to do it that in that transformation. And it's like I'm probably missing pages because what I came to realize is that when they be doing stuff with the White House, the papers that they're filling out aren't the papers that I am actually filling out. And it's like, what book y'all is in? Because I'm not in that same book. So there are different levels of books in which the state has. And I ain't in the book, but trying to find the book. You know what I'm saying? Like when you do stuff on that level, there's like, just say it's like 4 levels. And so like the White House people's on the 4th level, where I'm still sitting right here like, well, how in the hell y'all get to that level? You know what I'm saying? So like, and they is like on the 4th level, I'm on the 1st level, trying to get to the 2nd level to get where they at. To know what the 3rd level or 4th level is. And you know, like I'm starting to feel a kind of a way, for real. And so like, don't mess with me and my money, for real. I don't give a hell what state that I'm in. The U.S. Treasury, yeah, I most certainly does stuff with the U.S. Treasury, you feel me? But the one thing for certain is, you have a U.S. Treasury in each state. Okay, so then please do not mess with me in no damn bank. Okay, all right. Yeah, we is working on this invention. You feel me? But don't be messing around with people and their money. You understand what I'm saying? Just don't do that. Okay. Don't be calling, hanging up the phone when you work at a bank. Pick up the phone and talk with sense. Okay. Or else, like I feel like, okay, you keep hanging up the phone, so now I got to use my security name with you. I gotta use my security name with you, and I need my debit card so that we can take the next action. So the program that I'm trying to build basically can be a success. You understand what I'm saying? And you like holding up the process seriously, because if I have to take over the DC forms. Okay, if I have to take over the DC forms to the rental office, I feel like then you done stepped on some goddamn buttons. Like everybody's stepping on fucking buttons that don't need to be pressed on. And I'm starting to feel a kind of way actually about it. Alright. Now because DC sent me the same forms that I don't want to print it out, had my mama print out, that Virginia has. Now if I feel like if I gotta fill out quite frankly, I feel like with the $10 that I sent to DC, they gonna press the issue. They're going to press the issue all the way. And the reason they're going to press the issue all the way is because I'm DC baby. Number 1. Number 2, I told the White House what happened to me at the Richmond Coliseum. And I didn't lie to them. Alright, didn't lie to them at all. The Richmond Coliseum is shut down. Because then there's how many people that got in an accident at the Richmond Coliseum. You feel me? Like, and it would not be reopening ever. They can do their jank like they did Dominion Power, for real. That's how I feel about that building. That shit is so dangerous. For more than one person to say, I got hurt at the Richmond Coliseum, the place is dangerous. It's a danger to people. Well, I'm getting ready to go. I'll let y'all later.